Okay, welcome to part 4. So we are getting on with spring now. You can see some spring themed things on the loading screen there, some lovely flowers, and a mechanical bird, which of course always reminds me of spring. So there's some more information about the Great Makeover, and now we're driving an iceberg. So what we have to do here is go into build mode and listen to the song
is the
first,
soft spring air. Grass is all
which
around
doesn't
us.
appear to be
Birds
playing.
sing in loving pairs. What
Well, that's an
perfect sunny
unfortunate
weather.
bug.
Spring's our favorite time of
I'm not
year.
going to sing it
You
for
look
you.
around, there's no hint the end of the world is here. My baby hope
Yeah, I've
isn't
never
lost.
experienced that
They
before,
have no
actually, the
need for
music file
fear.
being
Well,
missing.
anyway, your problem is that ice confines
It's,
the land. An icebreaker
unfortunate.
is what you need. Ask anyone
But
in
yeah,
the land.
basically they're just
Break
telling
this
us
ice
that
lock,
we
you
need
must
to
construct something
break our
heavy.
way through this
Build enough of
ice
them and you
ahead
will have a navy.
by
And don't forget about
building
a strong
something
and
extremely
steady
heavy.
one worthy of the
So
name.
I have found a bunch of
Falling ice
parts.
block proof. Since
On
we're
my
headed for
way
that
I've found a
iceberg
bunch of
that's
those
nearby, we'll use your icebreaker
cubular
and send
parts,
chunks to the
big
sky.
heavy boxes. So we just need to add a bunch of stuff to make this ice thing. I don't know what else to call it. Ice thing. So how do I?
May I drop dead? You've got so many
Okay, it
buddies.
appears all the dialogue is missing.
Bring them
at the
over
moment.
here, but be careful. There
So I think I'll just get through this bit. No, I think I'll just
That's when you
save
left
and
after all.
reload the game so that we
Nimble
actually
and
have
quick
some
fella.
dialogue.
to kick the bucket,
So
that
I'll be
is.
back in a
Over.
second. Okay, reloaded. I found that you have to have control of this vessel to actually build on it. So let's put some of these on. And where can we stick these? I suppose I can put these here. Fun scale. So yeah, it seems the more fun, or the bigger a vessel is, the more fun that you actually get from it. Which is interesting. I know how to use them, thank you game. Oh, engineering skills are getting better. How very condescending. Right. This may not be enough weight, I don't know. It's not entirely clear how much weight I need. But then again, it might be. If, no, I need to add 6,100 more weight. So I need to get it up to 10,000 basically. And again, this is you know, it's the game basically not telling you that this is going to be necessary at any point. And so I don't necessarily have that amount of weight to add. Let's get some propellers on the back, I suppose. I should have some form of control then on this sheet of ice with a wheel in the middle of it. That's a little bit peculiar, but we don't really need those. So let's add some flotation things. Can I not add these? Let's just make that change, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be pretty, it just needs to be heavy. I'll dismantle it when I want the pieces back. So can we stick a sail on it anywhere? Not really. Okay, what we need is more of those things, these things, the crates. Because yeah, they have a lot of mass, so we'll buy, well we have plenty of fun, we'll buy 10 of those for now, to build. And we should just be able to pile these up. Yep, let's pile some over here, might as well keep it even. Yes, this certainly is not pretty. Yep, one more, two more, let's do it. There we go, that should get through this ice nicely, just in time. And yeah, I think that we can actually, perhaps, where are the engines? They are at the back then. don't really have control of them. I can hear the engines turning. As you can see, I'm not turning the wheel. I suppose I don't have a rudder, but I thought maybe those engines would alternate their thrust. So I don't need to stay in here. Whoops! Oh dear. Sorry about that. But yeah, I just see this part over here. I'm just gonna go grab that. It's always nice to have parts. Oh, the ice is too thick.
Damn you
So
all.
I had to wait for that one. Oh, what a shame. Let's get back on my floating ice sheet. There's nothing I can do about that drowning, buddy. I never got my
Did you
lifeguard
build
badge,
a
so
roof?
I'm an
If you're
engineer,
short
damn
on
it.
fun,
Oh dear.
whistle something for the little bugs.
Use
Make 'em
vehicles with
dance.
lifesavers attached to help them. Well, there is one on this vehicle, but you're obviously not going to grab hold of it. Where is it? Alright, so if we put it on the other side, maybe I'll grab hold. Where's it going to go? Can I put it there? No? Interesting. So let's try and attach one of these over here. And then stick this on it. Is that close enough for them to grab hold? Nope. Yeah. Well, it's not necessary to save them. I'm sorry to say, but whoops. Yeah, we have plenty of other buddies. As with all tasks in this game, it should be pretty open-ended and optional, and yeah, you don't really need to save every last buddy. So I might have been able to jump onto that piece of ice. So I know they can swim, so I don't know why they're doing that, really. Really should stop knocking them over though. It's kind of hard to not. There is only one movement speed. Holding shift or control, there's nothing. You can't walk. You can only ever run. It is quite hard to walk, I suppose, in such a low gravity atmosphere environment. So yeah, this is. I mean,
As your
I could,
captain, I advise you to remain calm and fasten your seatbelts. You're
right.
headed right
There's,
for the ice hummocks. If you've lost a couple of buddies
there is a
overboard,
problem with
don't
the-
worry about that. I'll send a few helpers to retrieve them.
There's a problem with the
What?
dialogue there. I'm not quite sure why it's not playing. I did save the game and restart it. So the captain was just saying he's sending somebody out to rescue the buddies there. So I just managed to get on this piece of ice. Well, speaking of the gravity, I mean, obviously I can jump higher than a normal person would be able to. But considering, you know, entire ships and skyscrapers have a low enough gravity, low enough weight in this gravity to fly into the stratosphere, I'm very surprised that I could stay on the ground at all. Let's try and get that. Hey, there we go. We got some things. Not quite sure what they are. Some kind of some plane part, I think. Let's try and get that over there before I have to load it. Oh come on, you can get it there. There we go. There's some more plane parts. Those are some wings, I think. It's always worth getting these parts so that you don't have to spend fun on them. And you see there's a blueprint up there. I can get back onto the ice sheet before it's gone past there. I can jump across and not make it. Damn. Well, I'll probably get them at some other point. Ice in my face. causing more buddies to sink. I'm just gonna not care about that. I'm sorry to say. It's a bit harsh. But they can fend for themselves while I go and collect these parts. I have to think of the bigger picture. You know. Come on. You know, it's one of those vertical rotor things. Yeah, we can see all the poor buddies drowning over there, but never mind. So I'm gonna watch out for this penguin. Watch he doesn't kick me off. What do we have here? We have the schematics for a helicopter. Very nice. These are good fun to fly. In fact, I think let's just see, because we do have a fair bit of fun. So I go to blueprints and choose the helicopter. How much is it going to cost me to buy the parts? 38,900 fun. Okay, yeah. That's a bit rich for my blood. I do have some of these parts, and yeah, they're on that ice sheet currently, so to dismantle that before I can build that really. Breaking their way through there. Kinda glad I wasn't on there really, that looked a little uncomfortable. I wouldn't want the whiplash. Okay, let's get back onto... I was going to say dry land, but it's not exactly dry land, is it? Right. So yes, I think we'll go and grab this schematic over here, and oh, there's a glyph as well. On that. Doo -doo -doo -doo. There you go, the game is telling you what I told you before, that you can make the buddies dance to your own music. I suppose that is pretty funny. And there we have some kind of amphibious airship there. Let's see if we get the dialogue this time. Alright, here are all the mechanical birds. As I said, that is a symbol of spring, is the birds coming back from their winter migration. They seem to be sort of bionic though, they do appear to have organic legs. I'm not sure what the significance is of that. They appear to be attacking that penguin stronghold over there. Let's dismantle this and have some fun with some aircraft, because, you know, this game does have this sandbox element to it. You don't just have to follow all of the objectives. You can just do what you want, really. Mess around building helicopters and flying buddies around. Where's the buy button gone? Yes, I am getting some strange bugs at the moment. I have no buy button. Oh. So, yeah. I think I might give the game a little restart, because this is very peculiar. Okay, I've restarted. Hopefully it sorts out some of the problems. I don't think it will though, it didn't last time, so maybe some horrible bug that I discovered with the dialogue does not appear. So yeah, let's just get these buddies onto land. We'll dismantle this. And let's put a music glyph over here somewhere. Seems to be a lot of buddies flying around, walking around, sorry. Because yeah, I just want to harvest some fun at the moment. Watch them dance. Let's put it there. Put these other ones. Lots of musical notes lying around. Yeah, as you as you collect these musical notes, you can see the little strip of sheet music across the top fills up, and once you get a full one, you can just press enter and drop one of these notes around. So there seems to be a lot of schematics around here as well, which is nice. What's that one? That's another helicopter. Very nice. And I'm sure I spotted one over here, or it was just a musical note. There's another glyph. Plenty of glyphs. They're very good for harvesting fun because the buddies don't really explode. So yeah, you can tell this was made by a Russian developer. This is spring. Well, I mean spring is fairly chilly in Britain as well, but you know, around about March, April it does start warming up, and you certainly don't get frozen lakes and stuff very often, you know. But yeah, obviously in Russia it's just... Ah, I brought down some parts for the upper atmosphere as well, right? So we got some structural bits. And some more, and some more. Very nice. Okay, let's go again. Got plenty of these glyphs now, so we can watch them dance all day. Are they dancing? Yeah, the music doesn't seem to be playing. I am getting some strange audio bugs here. Oh, I got a schematic for airship. Yep, we will be using one of those later on, I believe. So yeah, just harvesting fun, harvesting parts. It sets you up. You know, it's very easy to be sort of goal focused when you're playing video games, but if you just kind of rush through all the objectives in this, then you'll do yourself a disservice, I think. You know, you should... I mean, I've been rushing through it a little bit because I have played it before, and you know, I kind of know what I'm supposed to be doing, but yeah, just sort of mooching around, picking up these musical notes and making the buddies dance. You should do that quite often. Has the music finished? Where are they wandering off to? The party poopers. What do we got here? More stuff. Stick things, plank things, more plank things. Alright, one more. Just one more. Oh, the music's actually playing now, that's good. So let's kick some fridges around as well. Is the sinkhole is still frozen, isn't it? Or is that it there? No, that's it there. So while we're here, we can actually throw some of this junk in there as well. So we'll get some more buddies fired out of the volcano. Well, there does appear to be 106 of them floating around. I'll just pick a piano up, you know, like you do. So yeah, I think this is very symbolic as well of the destruction of the old world. You're literally tossing away the old world like trash. I mean, a piano is a precious thing. And a fridge as well. Stores our food, keeps it fresh and sustains us. And television, we all spend a lot of time staring at screens in this world. And yeah, you're just tossing it away, and it's giving birth to buddies as part of the new world. And yeah, I think I have enough fun now to easily build myself a nice helicopter. So we can check out some of the flying in this game. So that's just an enormous car of some kind. Let's go with just yes, 42,000 fun for those parts. Ouch. That's okay, let's get out of first person because Right, yeah, we're still using the arrow keys to go up and down, which is just, yeah, it's unusual for a game in 2000 and whatever, because, right, let's see
Still
if I get the
think your
dialogue
captain's
now.
not the
I'm not
sharpest
getting
tool
the
in the
dialogue.
shed? My father used to say, birds of a
I
feather
have
flock
got the
together.
volume slider up,
These birdies will fish the rest of the buddies out of the water.
so I'm not
We
quite
don't
sure
have
what's
much
going on
time.
there.
The planet will be
It is an
refreshed soon,
unfortunate
and the
bug.
buddies remade. They weren't originally made for fun, but for an arch purpose that had to be
So I think what I'll
scrapped
do
because
is
of bad design.
I guess
Steam
the
to
poor little
verify the
buddies
game
won't share
cache.
that opinion.
Just to see if there's
Don't
any
know what they'll
corrupted
be replaced
parts.
with, so we should work with what we have. Since we
Corrupted
came here
files,
for
even
fun,
not
I'd be
parts. I'm
damned
thinking
if
too
we're
much of
going
the
home
vehicles
empty.
in this game now.
That would mean we failed,
So,
and you failed
yeah,
your
the captain's
qualifying
just
exam.
reaffirming that he wants to
Walking
collect a
doesn't
load of
leave
fun
his
and
kind in danger.
use it to his benefit.
You and the
Not
bird
quite
should
sure where he
build
got these
yourself a
birds from.
copter. I'll try to
Perhaps he just
recover our
happened across them
hippo.
on my migration cycle. And that little cutscene has caused me to crash here, which is lovely. It's time to fly. You can build a plane or a balloon. Right, that little thing at the bottom was telling me that something has just entered the atmosphere. So I can bring that down if I want. This is not getting off the ground. I'm going to have to dismantle it. That's fine, you can do that whenever you want. But first things first, I think I shall try and get this game to actually give me some dialogue. Because it's not going to be very fun just not having anything to listen to. Well, I have verified the game cache and Steam says it's all okay. So who knows why I have this problem. I think what I'll do is get to the end of this part.
I love my job. I
probably
love
just
my job.
delete
I
the game
love my
files
job.
and reinstall it. Obviously keep all my save files, but yeah, that's going to take a while, so I will wait until I've called this part. And what is that up there? That's one of those birds. Yeah, I'm just after these parts again. I'm not really following the objective right now. I can do it in a bit. So yeah, we've got a turbo engine there. This does not drive very well on the ground. Let's get up in the air. Let's see what this part is over here, because it does make life so much easier if you just don't jump right into the objective. Just go around, pick up the parts. It'll save you grinding a lot of fun. Come on, fly into it. And that is a poop deck, I guess. I just wanted to say poop deck, to be honest. Right, what else? Is there any more? There should be. I saw some on the way down on my ice sheet with a wheel in the middle of it. The marvels of modern technology, so yeah, there's some over here. Go grab those. It's not very fast, this thing. It will be if I get some turbo engines on it. Whoops.
Colleagues, I must admit, the upgrade of our planet has turned into a wreck. A logical question follows. Who do we blame?
Okay,
I
there is
believe we
dialogue.
should
Sorry, I
place
just
the
went
blame
quiet
on
there
the
for a second
planet
because it's
because of their
extremely
corrupt
quiet,
nature,
so I can't
our
open
attempt
the
at
options
perfection
menu while he's
turned
talking,
out to
but
be
when he
a
stops
bloody
talking, I
To
will
make a
open the
virtue model, we
options and turn the audio. See, I've got everything very quiet so that you can hear my microphone over everything. But that's where I had the voice slider before and it was fine. So let's just slam it all the way up to
We
the
took
top.
human vices into consideration, my colleagues. The value had to be prefaced with a minus sign.
And they got what they wanted 100%. As the operator and keeper of the algorithm, I can safely say the world composer never malfunctions.
Okay, so they're just sort of squabbling over who's to blame, really. It's fairly indicative of a typical pantheon of gods. I mean, in the sort of Christian religions, Judeo-Christian religions, you have one god, really, and, you know, he sort of makes all the rules and what have you, but in most other religions there are many deities, and they do kind of squabble between themselves. So what we got here, another Juggernaut. I do rely on the blueprints a lot. It takes a lot of work out of it. It is fun to design things, really. I wonder what that is in the water. I think it's just a jellyfish, isn't it? Yeah, it is fun to design things, but it's a fairly limited vehicle thing. I mean, this isn't Kerbal Space Program or anything. So, just grab that. That's just some boxes. Okay, let's bring something down from the stratosphere then. I'll probably just bring down as much as I can, but... So it wants something heavy straight away. Well, that's a weight. That would probably do it. But I think we'll do it in style and drop the Statue of Liberty. Well, a Statue of Liberty. There are several of them throughout the world. The original was, of course, in France. And the one in New York was a gift from France. It's very strange, the American attitude towards French people sometimes, considering they were very close allies.
You can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs. Indeed, it seems you're solving all the demiurge's problems. There go the last buddies floating away on an ice floe. Look, they're calling to you. Wave your hand, sweetheart.
Okay, so I have to go and rescue them, and of course I have no idea where they are. There's something raising out of the water, that is some bizarre piece of steampunk machinery inside what looks like a giant red beetroot. So... where are the buddies? They are floating.
Who
away
dropped this
forever.
landmark on the plant? That was our eggplant. We were charging the samples with goodness there. Did the girl start to rebuild the earth herself? Who told her to?
Nobody told her. She started this on her own.
Whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
But we must still suppress her unauthorized activity. She's like a monkey with dynamite. By the way, what else floated away? The eggplant fuel cisterns?
No! The cisterns contain hot color. It's the old goodness in its natural form. Color only leads to trouble, though. We rejected it and sealed it just in time. The threat of a leak is an old concern of mine. We have plenty of new good now running straight from the pipe. We don't need the eggplant to fill new samples with good.
So yeah, we have some references to the other game there. That was... they mentioned the colour there, and that is from the Void. The currency or even life force in that game was actually colour. You used colour that you collected in the world to sort of influence people and stuff. And yeah, it's interesting that it makes a reference in this game to that. Perhaps this is a sort of separate dimension in the same universe as that other game. So I'm looking for a large flying vehicle that I can attach a lot of buddies to, so that I can rescue all of the buddies that are floating away on these ice sheets. It may not be possible with the amount of fun that I have. So, I mean, I can kick them off, but they'll probably float. Drown, I mean, not float. So I do have to build a craft pretty sharpish and get them, I think. So this piece of ice is kind of seesawing backwards and forwards. Well, I think what we'll do is build the helicopter, and see, it needs to be big. You see it says max buddies 5 in the corner, that's not large enough, and we can't afford this. Probably can't afford that, yeah, definitely not. What other flying vehicles do I have? So I'll just have to expand the helicopter design, I suppose. That's kind of in the way of the propellers there. I don't think it really matters, but where can I stick these? There must be somewhere. Well, I can stick it on the front. It's not ideal, really, but so I'm sure I have more of these, but let's buy a bunch of them. Whoops, didn't mean to exit there. So I suppose what we can do is just max buddies 6 now, you see? It doesn't really matter how many life preservers you have, it just matters how big your craft is. So we'll just sort of add a bunch of stuff to it. Make it some kind of bizarre square. That should work. So yeah, I suppose it's because fun that the buddies generate equates to gravity. So I don't seem to be able to attach anything to these. It rather begs the question, what's the point of them? But well, anyway, we can get 10 of these on here now. So hopefully this thing flies. No, it certainly doesn't look like it should. So there was a buddy on this piece of ice here, but I guess he fell off. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is extremely unwieldy. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna have to sacrifice the buddy limit for the actual flyability of the craft. So you can just hold down delete to delete backwards through these parts. And somehow I can't delete those. Ah, there we go. Yep. Let's just get rid of these parts, they're unnecessary. It's just making it really back heavy and just impossible to fly. Alright, I think I'll call it an end to this part though. Stop crashing into these sheets of ice. And yep, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next part when I rescue these buddies. I'll go get them into the water first.